Hello there. I'm here today with my colleagues David and Johan. As many of you know, Johan joined the Lexicon team about 5 months ago, doing fantastic work. We've been working closely together with the video team on various projects, and it's been excellent having you on board. But I also know that, Johan, you've been working closely with David for those 5 months, and I believe you're ready today, David, to make a big announcement about that. Am I right?
That's right, Justin. Thank you. Thank you for the intro. So, as you know, and perhaps you know too, Lexicon has tended to launch a new service every year, pretty much, since we started. The industry that we're in is very fast-moving, very fast-paced, and there's always something new. So we launched a strategy department that you led for us a couple of years ago. We've launched a studio, we've launched event space, we've launched animation as a service. All of these services are storytelling-focused services, and increasingly, what we've been getting requests for from clients is for creative work, storytelling work, design, video production, social media campaigns, focusing specifically on sustainability marketing. So I'm delighted to announce today that we have a new director of sustainability marketing, Johan, who's going to be leading all sustainability marketing projects for the foreseeable future through Lexicon.
So sustainability marketing, that sounds very exciting. It's certainly something all of our clients are talking about sustainability more and more, and it's something that clients are demanding. It's something that investors are demanding more and more. So it's an exciting concept, sustainability marketing, Johan. But why are you choosing to do it with Lexicon?
Thank you for the kind introduction, first of all, Justin. With Lexicon, well, actually, I've been involved with Lexicon behind the scenes for quite some time already. People might not know this, but and it came for good use later on. I was the one inventing the circular sign in the logo of Lexicon. Didn't know I would be sustainability marketing later on. But
really, that was your brainchild.
Exactly, but it played on very well
later
on. Yeah, and but the years before, I was actually a petrochemical consultant, working a lot with the petrochemical industry. And in the last few years, I worked a lot about sustainability projects, mostly about recycling. And there I really noticed, as you said already, people, companies, investors, employees, everybody is becoming more and more environmentally aware, socially aware. They know sustainability is an important topic. They know the state of the world, and that's something that needs to happen, right? So I have been working on these topics already for the last 2-3 years in the petrochemical consulting world. And I really like the fact of how to bring this to an audience, how you get storytelling into this. Because you can have the best intentions or even the best recycling solutions. To give an example, in the petrochemical world, if you're not able to convince people about what you are doing or explain it what you're doing, it's kind of pointless. And that's where creative storytelling comes in, and that's the link with Lexicon.
Absolutely. As Johan was saying, we've already been working together really closely. We've known each other 10 years or so. So even at the earliest stages of Lexicon, Johan was an advisor. As we got more and more sustainability projects, Johan's always been giving his feedback. So the time just seemed right to make it formal, and it's a very exciting development, and I'm sure we're all delighted that this is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Using the power of storytelling to change the world.
Exactly.
And it's certainly, like Johan, like what you were saying, it's something that everybody needs to work together on. It's not just governments or NGOs or charities. It's got to be the private sector as well. It's got to be the public as well, and the way to get the message out there is storytelling. So David, you've already kind of touched on it, but why is this the right move for Lexicon to launch this department, and why now?
So, as you know, Justin, we're very careful about the leadership team that we take on. You're a key part of that, as is Max. And I obviously know Johan very well. I know he knows his stuff. So we were looking for the right leader for a long time, and Johan was the obvious choice. But as you mentioned yourself, Justin, as an organization, we're working with clients from all sorts of sectors, from the government sector, from NGO sector, petrochemical, retail, professional services. And the key concept that kept coming back again and again was sustainability. And sustainability is such a broad concept. And it's not just about environmental waste, but it's about sustainable organizations. It's about gender equality. There's so many facets and aspects of sustainability that it's really something meaningful for us as an organization to focus on. It aligns with our core values of professionalism, teamwork, and creative storytelling. And it's meaningful work that we can do to actually help use storytelling to make the world a better place. So the demand was there, the capabilities were there, and now that we have a clear focus on this niche, we're able to provide something that no other organization is providing at the moment. A very expert in the field, and Johan, who's able to consult on those projects, lead those projects, speak to the client in a language they understand, but also to execute through the fantastic storytelling team that we have here behind the scenes. So it's a perfect synergy of what the market needs, what we can do very well, and yeah, it's just a very exciting development for all of us.
And Johan's certainly got the track record and the personality to lead this, so it's an exciting time. I understand sustainability and I understand marketing, but what does that really mean, nuts and bolts? What can we expect from the department?
Many things. Like we said, sustainability, like Dave just said, sustainability is broad. Normally we say it concerns people, it concerns the planet, of course, but it concerns profit too, because again, something can only be sustainable if it's also financially viable as well. So we're thinking of telling many of these stories in that space. So it depends a little bit what your core industry is. And we use a little bit the SDGs of the United Nations as a framework. And these are a very good framework to pick your core sustainability strategy or your core sustainability focus of your the core focus of your company. For example, let me give you some examples. If you are a big producer, right, a manufacturer, you probably should be talking about wastewater treatment, about packaging, about waste, about recycling. These are core topics, and these are also the topics your employees, your investors, and also, of course, your customers expect you to tell, right? Expect you to tell authentically, expect to show results, what you are doing, because I also want to make this very clear, sustainability marketing is not the same as greenwashing. These are techniques that are not working in this today's world where everybody is very well informed and is able to do their own research. So these strategies are definitely not working now. Another example is, for example, and Lexicon is a great example of that actually, if you are more like a people company, meaning we are not a big manufacturer, or for example, an insurance company or a law company, but you work with a lot of people. There you also have a big impact and a big impact you can make on sustainability by focusing on people. And I'm thinking on topics about inequality, giving people equal opportunity, gender inclusivity, all of these topics which are very important. And again, they tie back to the SDGs of the United Nations. So it really depends what your core, what your core focus is, what is your raison d'être, right? To say
raison d'être. Nice, throw in a little French there.
Exactly. I know you would appreciate that, Justin. So once you have that focus is clear, you can attach it to sustainability goals, then yeah, you can tell a great story about it.
Yeah, and I'd like to add that already we're seeing great traction from the department. It's not even fully out there yet, but we've been piloting a few projects, and Johan already filmed his first podcast recently, which is going to be connecting different stakeholders in the space. So we're going to be leading conversations there. As I believe you know also, the three of us spoke.
Yeah. I was going to say, we did recently speak at the UNDP conference of their communications teams from around the world, and the reception was really good. Like, people really genuinely seem like there's a need for this storytelling-led push for sustainability.
Absolutely, and just to give you a few images on the screen right now, it could be animation, it could be a live action video, it could be an illustrated infographic coloring book. There's so many different ways to tell these stories and to really resonate with the target audience. And I'm just so excited about the things that we're going to be doing in 2023 and beyond.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to cap it off. Thank you, David. Thank you, Johan. I'm really looking forward to seeing this take off and seeing the success of sustainability marketing.